Hey all, happy Sunday. Okay, so I wanted to hop on here and chat with you because I just had too much to say to write in a long post, and I think sometimes it's easier for you to listen to this and hopefully it'll sink in. So this is your regular Sunday check-in post, and on Sunday check-in post, it's really to reflect. That's what this program is about. So it's a way to sort of reflect on the week, see what your wins were, and not what your losses were, but what your learning experiences were. And what's awesome is that I had this great conversation with one of my challengers. I'm not going to say who you are, but you'll know. And it was just such a great lesson for me to share with the group, because I think it's a main concept of this program that we don't grasp because of the way our brains work. Okay, so stay with me here. One of my challengers joined this, stuck to it for a solid 2 weeks, and lost 7 pounds. And she did amazing, okay? Like, there were a couple things she kind of tweaked, but she pretty much followed the plated method. She did water first. She was drinking her 1 shake a day. She was down 7 pounds, and I hosted a party at my house. And she came to my party, and, you know, we celebrated, and she was like, you know, this is the first time I'm really cheating. And I said, all right, I said, here's the deal. You're going to cheat. Tomorrow, that scale's going to go up 2 to 3 pounds. Like, I guarantee it, because I've been doing this now for, 6 months, I think. And so I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen on days where I decide to splurge or days that I decide to have saltier food. And I'm okay with that, because I know that that's part of this life. We are able to splurge. We are able to treat ourselves as long as we're okay with that scale jumping 3 pounds in a 24-hour period. And that's not fat. So I really want to stress that. What that is, that's your body like retaining more water, because all of a sudden you're having some saltier foods, and just the salt circulating is going to hold on to water, and it's going to hold on to it for an extra couple days. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you've backtracked a ton. And the other thing I want to talk about is then what happened was, I told her to be prepared for this. It happened. And then I said, but all you have to do is recommit, and you're going to get back to where you were quicker than you thought, right? So what happened was, on Tuesday night, I get a message. So this is 2 days later, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm having the worst week. And, you know, I'm still not recovered from those 2 pounds I gained. And I said, well, what do you mean you're having the worst week? It's only Tuesday. So that's where our mind automatically goes to negative, because we want results like that. And that's not weight loss, okay? And the other thing I said is, and where are you from the beginning? What is your total loss from 2 weeks ago? Forget that 7 pounds, where are you total? And she was still 5 pounds down. And in my opinion, and in any professional weight loss healthy journey, the average amount of weight you're only supposed to lose is 1 to 2 pounds a week. Okay, anything else is a fad diet. Anything else is a cleanse. Anything else is a keto, where you're putting your body into shock and then you're going to gain it all back and then some after. This isn't that. This is a real life weight loss journey that you can sustain forever if you're patient enough to follow it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So when she told me she was 5 pounds down in 2 weeks, and she got to come to my party, and she got to have some apps and some drinks and enjoy herself, 5 pounds in 2 weeks is amazing. I mean, and again, that's what we have to focus on. So that's the importance of tracking. That's the importance of watching what the scale does day to day to day. So again, you can't track for a week and say this isn't working or give up. I've had some of you that, you know, have had a rough first start of this. Guess what? You can start this week. Okay, so like, you joined us for a reason. You invested in yourself for a reason. And now you deserve to get out of this program what it can do, because it will change your life. And I want you feeling the way I do every day, because I felt fat and insecure and sad for 34 years. And guess what? The last 2 years I felt great. And I want you all to feel that way, because there is no better way to live. So we're going to get you there, and we're going to get you there together. So in the comments below, I want to hear your total loss from how long ago you started. Okay, so whether you started 3 months ago, whether you started with us last month, whether you started last week, maybe you don't have any because you're starting today, and that's awesome too. But I want to hear your total loss right now, not the ups and downs, because that's going to happen. Where are you at from your starting point? What else do I want to hear? And I want to hear a learning lesson. I learned that when I go to a party, or if I work out heavy and I'm lifting heavy, I'm going to gain a pound the next day because my muscles are swollen. I know that about myself now because I've been doing this for 6 months. So any cool little learning things you learned about you. I also know women that have learned if they eat fruit late at night, for some reason that fruit makes them gain the next day. So really, really cool stuff. But again, it's all individual. So, and maybe it'll give us clues on, something that we can sort of start to look at. So anyways, that's all I got. So please comment below. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday, and I'm just, Halloween's this week, but that's another thing we'll talk about. But I'm just looking forward to the rest of this journey with you all.